Mary had a bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. Mary had a bicycle. It was painted red as fire. Hello everyone, I'm Tupperware Pete. G'day, g'day. I'm going to be cooking lamb shanks. Yes, I am. And I've got some beautiful lamb shanks in here. I'm going to cook them in the Tupperware pressure cooker. Now, when you sell Tupperware, you think that, you know, everybody else knows how good the product is, but there's still a lot of people that have no idea that this is a Tupperware product. It's called the micro pressure cooker. It's a pressure cooker that goes into the microwave. So it works on the health benefits of pressure cooking your food with the efficiency of a microwave, but you get all the taste results as if it's been in a slow cooker for 4 to 6 to 8 hours, all right? Now, there's so many safety features to this, it's not funny, right? So there are, the safety arm makes, when that's locked into place, you won't be able to undo the top. You need to undo that to make sure that you can turn that around, all right? So there's little arrows on the bottom here and on the bottom handle over here. They match up with the little arrows on the top here and here. And if you have a look at this one, you can turn it that way to pop your cover off. You turn it that way to pop your cover on. When you lose the instruction booklet, all the instructions are on the inside here. So it basically tells you, right, maximum 30 minutes, maximum 900 watts. So if you've got a 1200 watt microwave, just bring the wattage down to like 75% or something and you'll be perfect, all right? In here, there is a little gasket O-ring that helps seal the top onto the bottom. Now, there are little interlocking mechanisms. It's like an interlocking tab, right? All these little tabs, they actually interlock with the tabs on the base in here, right? So, up the top here, there is your safety arm. That locks everything into place. There's a steam release valve if you need if the steam builds up so much it needs to go somewhere, it'll slowly escape through the steam release valve, all right? When the pressure builds up, when it builds up, this little pressure indicator will go into the up position. And when you pull it out of the microwave, that will probably still be in the up position. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. When it goes into the down position, that's when you know that the pressure has subsided. It's finished the cooking process off. You release that, give that a twist, and then you can access the contents that are in here. If you are into like specs and things, all the specs they're printed on the bottom. There is these 4 little feet on the bottom. That raises it up off the microwave floor so that the heat can travel around evenly, all right? So what we're going to do is grab our lamb shanks. I can do like an 8-minute chocolate Tim Tam cake in there. I can do mac and cheese, risotto. I can do my mashed potatoes, my veggies, silver side corned beef, pulled pork. I can cook a whole chook in half an hour. I can do mushroom risotto in 23 minutes. It's absolutely perfect. This here is your lamb shanks. Did you see that video where I did like a spag bowl without the spag? It was like a savoury mince sort of dish. I put frozen mince in here with our tomatoes and veggies, and 30 minutes later I had a beautiful savoury mince that was absolutely gorgeous, right? There's our lamb shanks. We're just going to pop them straight into here. If you are doing anything with meat, you pop your meat in first, all right? Really easy, okay? Then what we've got in here, have you seen this product before? This is the Tupperware Zest and Press. So what you do is, in here, that's where you, I have been using this. Don't look too closely. That's where you pop your citrus. And this part here, that's your zester on the top. That does come off. And I have been zesting the zest of 1 lemon underneath here. So you can just pop that straight into there. Pop the zest of a lemon straight into there. How easy is that, right? Really simple to use. And it's such a sturdy, like, durable piece of Tupperware, right? Then I found some oregano from the garden, and we'll pop some oregano straight into here as well. And what we're going to do is, I've got my sage. This sage has been in the freezer for I don't know how long. I love keeping my sage in a silicone bag in the freezer, because then I've always got fresh herbs they are slightly discoloured, but that's okay. The flavour is there, and that's what I want. So we've got that into there. Let's throw in a few bits of sage into there. Then what we've got in my This is the Tupperware Super Dicer. Did you see, I have been using this tonight. Did you see the video that I did all of my capsicum and onion in for my pizza that I did? Have you seen that video? This is amazing. I have got some leftover capsicum and red onion in my Tupperware Vent Smart container that I popped through the Super Dicer. I'm just going to pop the lot into there. These are the Vent Smarts. They actually do make your fruit and veggies last 3 to 5 times longer than just like in the crisper at the bottom of your fridge. You've got little bubby ones, you've got long thin ones, you've got big ones and medium ones and really long celery ones. They're brilliant, all right? They're your Vent Smart. They are part of the core range or the regular range in Tupperware, all right? Then what I've got in here, if you've run out of Vent Smarts, you know the Tupperware silicone bags? They're ideal to store any of your light-breathing vegetables in, like tomatoes, cucumbers, mushrooms, zucchini. Because of the patented teeth on them, they're airtight and liquid tight. So in here, I'm going to... these tomatoes were on sale. They were absolutely... And there's nothing wrong with them, right? Absolutely nothing. So let's remove that. Let's grab a serrated knife. Did you know that if you are slicing anything acidic, like tomatoes, pineapples, oranges, lemons, limes, grapefruits, it's really ideal to use a serrated knife. And the Tupperware serrated knives, if you look closely, they're serrated on one side and they're smooth on the other side. Now, that's exactly the same if you've got one of the Mastro bread knives, which also come with a protective cover. Can you see? You've got that serration on one side, it's smooth on the other side, and every now and again Tupperware come out with a knife sharpener, which means you can finally sharpen your serrated knives, your Tupperware serrated knives at home, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to slice these tomatoes just in. Let me move this out of the way. Let's bring this up here and I'll show you. Because if you've never tried using a serrated knife to slice anything acidic, it will change your life, literally. And the Tupperware bread knife is brilliant because you're never going to knock your knuckles when you're slicing. And if you let the action of the blade do all the work for you, you're not going to squash whatever it is that you're slicing. Whether you're slicing a sourdough or a light, airy croissant or tomatoes or a grapefruit, the Tupperware bread knife is brilliant. Also really good for cheesecake and fudge too. So all I'm going to do is just slice this straight into half, right? I've got all these tomatoes. I'm going to slice them straight into half this way and this way. You can throw in a tin of diced tomatoes if you want to, but I've got fresh tomatoes. Why would you buy a tin if you've got fresh, right? So all we're going to do is just pop them straight into here, pop them down over here, and we're just going to slice and dice as we go along, right? Most of them are firm, and I think there's one that's a little bit squishy, but that's okay. That's ideal for cooking, all right? So we've got that into there. And we've got, was that 4 or 5? I can't remember. There's instead of using a tin of diced tomatoes, now we've got fresh tomatoes into there, right? So we're just going to pop them straight onto the top there. We're going to need tomato paste. Now, did you see that video where I froze tomato paste in my Tupperware ice cube trays? So with the Tupperware ice cube trays, these are the ones right here. With the Tupperware ice cube trays, they actually give you 2 more ice cubes, so you get an extra drink per tray. Or you can pop your tomato paste in here because each one is roughly a tablespoon, right? So tomato paste, cream, lemon, lime juice, ginger, turmeric, all grated up. You can make your own Ferrero Rochers in here too. They're absolutely delicious, right? Totally divine. You pop the seal on there and then it's not going to get any freezer burn from your fridge, all right? Once you're done with that, you can grab a Tupperware silicone bag, pop them out into here, and there's your tomato paste. Don't buy single-use Ziploc bags that end up in landfill and you spend money each week on them. Just grab a reusable Tupperware silicone bag and you've always got them. And you just turn them inside out, Miss Jane, to wash, and you let them air dry and then turn them right side round and you're good to go again. So each one is about a tablespoon. I'm going to throw in 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. Then you just see the teeth up the side. You just line up the teeth. And if you want it to be like a little vacuum seal, just express all the air out of there. There's your little vacuum seal. And there's my tomato paste all frozen, ready to go, right? We'll pop them back into the freezer. Okay. Awesome. So that's it. Then what we're going to do in here, we might throw in some... Oh, I've got some celery in here. Now, just a little handy hint. Leave your vegetables in here dirty. Wash them as you use them. And celery will last for 3 months, 12 weeks in a Tupperware Vent Smart container. I've already pre-washed these just so that the video is a little bit quicker. Although I like to talk, so I don't know what happens there, right? All we're going to do is crunch. Let's just do... slice them up into there, and we're just gonna... Oh, I forgot to pop my party popper. It's a Tupperware party with Pete. Let's pop the popper now. Oh my goodness. That was actually really loud. I can't believe... That almost scared me then for a moment. All right, then we've got our celery. People often say, why do you wear a hat? Well, I've been doing Tupperware for almost 30 years, right? And so... it's a Tupperware party. It should be fun, interactive. There's no judgment ever at a Tupperware party, right? Which is another reason why I love it, right? I've probably done almost 6,000 Tupperware parties in the last almost 30 years, right? And I've done parties in the park. I've done parties. I've got some carrots here. I have washed these as well. I've done parties in the park. I've done parties in the party room at Macca's. Every office lunchroom that you can think of, I've done a party in there as well. I don't think there's a place that doesn't exist that I haven't done a Tupperware party in, right? So now that it's all online, I bring you into my lounge, into my kitchen virtually, and instead of me bringing a bag full of Tupperware to your place, you come into my place and I've got the bag full of Tupperware on my display. And if you are familiar with my videos, they do change. I try and change the display every time, so it's a little bit interesting to look at. I hope you notice. All right, there is our carrot and our celery all diced up into there. We're going to throw that straight into here as well. Then what we're going to do is grab our spices. I've got some cinnamon sticks in my Modular Mate Oval number 1. You grab the tab, you peel the seal. And I love fresh cinnamon sticks. There's nothing like it. I'm going to just break this up into bits and we'll pop that straight into there. That's going to go beautifully with that lamb shank and all of those veggies. We're also going to add in, I've got a star anise. Starry anise. There's a little star anise. We'll throw one of them into there. We've got cloves. I'm only going to throw in 2 cloves. There we go, 2 cloves. We'll throw that into there. That's going to flavour that through beautifully. I've got some bay leaves in my large spice container. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Let's throw in a few bay leaves. That's going to add with flavour. It's also going to aid digestion as well. And we've got a little bit of black pepper. We'll season that up perfectly. And I've got this gorgeous, in my ultra clear, this is really easy to open. You grab the tab and peel the seal, and it's still a proper airtight Tupperware seal that can be used in the pantry and in the refrigerator. This here is my Celtic sea salt. We're just going to throw in about a half a teaspoon of that. Yum-o. And that's it, baby. Let's move this lemon out the way. If you have a look, that is our food into there. All I'm going to do is make sure we mix that around. I'm not going to add any liquid. There's enough liquid in those tomatoes to make sure, and because the meat's covered, that's going to stay nice and submerged. It'll taste like a slow-cooked lamb shank casserole that you've had plugged into this wall for 6 or 8 hours, but we're going to do this in 30 minutes, all right? I'm just going to mix this through, make sure those spices end up down the bottom. If I'd thought about it, I could have put the spices down the bottom, but that's okay. That's what the Tupperware spatula's here for. We'll mix those tomato pastes around. We've got those spices beautifully, and that's all that meat's covered. That's going to be delicious. You line up the arrows on the top with the arrows on the bottom. Oh, make sure that's up position. So that's in the up position. You give that a bit of a twist. we'll lock that into place. Now, instead of 4, 6, 8 hours of your slow cooker plugged in overnight or all day, and you're at work and you think, gee, I hope my lamb shanks are okay plugged in. Or you might have the electricity something might happen to the electricity connection, and you come home and you think, oh no, what are we going to have for dinner now, right? This will do it in 20 to 30 minutes. 30 minutes I'm going to pop this on for, and then you've got an extra 30 minutes that you can just spend time, whatever it is that you like to do. Read a book, spend time with the kids, go for a jog, walk the dog, bit of Netflix, right? Pop that into here, 900 watts. We're going to pop that in for 30 minutes and we'll press start. While that's in there, let me just quickly wash this down. While that's in there, right, what we're going to do is grab, I've got a hot plate here. Oh, hang on. I've got my Tupperware cast iron. Now this cast iron will go on electric, ceramic, induction and gas cooktops, right? It's exactly the same as all the Tupperware cookware. This is the 7.5 litre Mastro stock pot. That can go on every cooktop known to man. It can go under the grill in the oven as well. And so can the cast iron can go into the oven as well. You've also got the Tupperware wok. It's the wok that you want. It is the wok you want. That will go on the stove top, electric, ceramic, induction, gas, glass. It'll go under the grill and in the oven as well, all right? And then you've also got all of the saucepans, all of the fry pans that come in that same range, and you've got this cast iron, right? So let's switch this on and we'll pop that up to about that. Let's grab a little bit of olive oil and we'll just pop some olive oil around in there. I love extra virgin olive oil for the flavour and for the health benefits, okay? What we've got in here, let's grab our Tupperware Mastro. We've got this. Let's grab our sweet potato. Let's pop this into chunks. Actually, let's throw this all through the super dicer. Again, why not? We've got it out. We may as well use it, right? So let's grab our sweet potato. Oh. Slice that down into there. Can you see what I'm doing? How easy is that? Pop that into here. I've got some sweet potato and we're just going to dice that up. We're going to pop that through. There's our diced sweet potato. We're going to pop that straight onto here. Actually, on the bottom of this, I just discovered this the other day. Thank you, Kylie. There's little rubber feet on the bottom here. So when you are on the bench top, that's going to help grip onto the bench top. Tupperware think of everything, don't they? So we've got that there. We've got some sweet potato. That's already sizzling. Can you believe that? That's already sizzling, right? Then what we're going to do is grab a, if we can, oh, no, let's grab a red onion from the other onion container. Let's grab a red onion. There is some flavour in a Spanish onion. Let's top and tail that, all right? Then all we're going to do is just do that, and we will peel this, all right, layer upon layer upon layer. It's like a, let's just, oh, we're probably peeling too much, but that's okay. Let's just remove that onion straight out of there. Let's move that. We are going to just pop this into chunks as well. There we go, pop that into chunks down there, and we will just pop that through the slicer. Have you ever diced an onion that quickly? You don't have time to cry. It's literally, just pop that into there, and you will have people going, can I have a go, can I have a go? No, it's my turn to chop the onions, thank you. All right, then what we've got into here is some Brussels sprouts. So I'm going to do sweet potato, red onion, and I've got all of these gorgeous Brussels sprouts. All I'm going to do is maybe grab a smaller knife, if I can think of it. Maybe we grab a smaller knife, or let's just grab a serrated knife, because we've got one here quickly. I'm just going to top and tail those. We're going to slice them in half. We're going to pop those Brussels sprouts straight into here, halve them up. The trick with Brussels sprouts is you don't overcook them. And they're delicious. If I had some bacon, I would be throwing bacon in here as well. But I think the lamb shanks is going to be fine. We're going to use this as a side dish if we're going to finish it off in the oven if we need to, or under the grill if we need to, because remember, this cast iron will go everywhere. All of the Tupperware spatulas, and indeed all of the Tupperware KP tools, they're heat resistant up to 220 degrees. So you can use them in your hot pan really easily, and it's going to be totally safe for the product, all right? So we've got them into there. Let's just give that a bit of a... Let's throw in a few more Brussels sprouts, if we can. Can you see here? Let's just pop them into here. There we go. How easy is this? Now, every now and again, Tupperware come out with a cast iron stock pot, and the top of that stock pot does fit onto the skillet. I'm not going to bother with that at the moment. This is very easy to do. I've just got my sweet potato, my red onion. I've got my Brussels sprouts that I've halved into here. Remember, I did my, I did the zest of a lemon and I popped that in with the lamb shanks. Well, you know what I'm going to do? Grab said lemon. I've got my knife that I've got in here. I'm just going to slice this in half. I am going to grab my zester, or my presser. This is the press section of the zest and press, right? So that's the zester that we use. Actually, that will zest Parmesan cheese, nutmeg, garlic, chocolate, lemon, lime, orange zest. It's actually brilliant. Look at this. Look how strong this is. It's such a sturdy product. And look how much juice we're going to get out of this half lemon. Are you ready? So much juice that we've even got pulp coming out the bottom. It's a brilliant product, right? That there, look, zero wastage, right? So much juice out of there. We are going to throw in the rest of that lemon into here. So we've got the juice of one whole lemon. Waste not, want not. Into there. We are going to pop that there. Let's throw on some more black pepper into here. And what we will do is also throw in some Celtic sea salt into here. I've got the table version. We'll just do a quarter or half a teaspoon. We might do half a teaspoon of that into there. Seal that. And we'll just give that a bit of a mix through. Yummo. I mean, if you wanted to, you could throw on some herbs into there as well. Why don't we? We've got them. Let's throw on, I've got some Italian herbs into my spice container. Why don't we just throw in about a tablespoon of herbs through there. That's going to help. And I've even got some Parmesan cheese. You might want to grate some of that up onto there as well. Actually, I think I might do that. Give me a like, a follow, and a subscribe, because I will pop the finished products up onto all of my social media. And I will also, I need to figure out how to add still photos to the videos at the end. So I'm working on that. Please be patient with me, all right? But give me a like, a follow, and a subscribe. I'm Tupperware Pete over almost every social media platform that you can think of. I'm there. And I'm going to put the finished product up. My lamb shanks have got another 21 minutes to go. I'm going to let that simmer away into there. I might even pop it into the oven just to finish off, you know, bubbling and baking away. Throw on some Parmesan cheese at the end, grab my lamb shanks, and it's going to be absolutely delicious, all right? So, if you've got any questions or suggestions, please let me know. And in the meantime, you know what you need to do, don't you? Forget your troubles and get happy. Dance your cares away. Shout out and get happy. I'll see you all another day. Thank you all for watching, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.